Well, welcome back everybody. Here we are for part 2 out here on the west course at the Broadmoor in Colorado Springs, Colorado. So, teeing off, or about to, on the 7th hole, drivable 294 yard par 4. So, yeah, I think it's a little bit of a dog leg left, but yeah, we'll get up there and check it out and give it a swing. I have no idea what I'm going to hit yet. Apparently it's drivable. 294 doesn't sound all that drivable to me. So, yeah, we'll see. But if it's severely downhill, then I might be smoking a 2-iron down there and let it roll up. Let's go find out. Sometimes they stay out.
Sometimes they stay out, huh?
We'll do 2 more. We'll do a fun one first.
You should go to golf tech.
You should, you're right.
My goodness!
Holy crap. That second kid I talked about took up all my golf time too. Alright everybody, here we are back on the 8th hole. So, kind of a short par 5, 416 yards from where I stand to get up on this green, but pretty darn narrow. So, because we donated some more money to the Becky Baker Foundation just now, we actually get to play from about 400 yards down the fairway here. So no matter how we hit these drives, we're going to be playing from about 50 yards off the green. So, let's hit some fun drives. Let's check it out. Alright everybody, so here we are back on the 9th hole. It's a little par 3, just 95 yards to that there stick, so taking a 58 at it, clear this water, try to put it in there tight. Let's check it out. All right, everybody, here we are at the 10th hole. So, yep, 397-yard par 4 from where I stand, pretty straight up the gut, but all of it uphill it looks pretty much, but I'm not sure quite what's up there. So, obviously, hitting driver. Let's give it a whack, check it out.
Like that.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah. Good job.
Yes! Excellent, Smithers. Thank you, sir. I had to do something.
Shit, you rocked it. This is really highest point of
Alright, everybody, here we are at number 11, little par 3, downhill, 136 yards to get to that pin. So, taking a little gap wedge at it, let's give it a whack, see what happens. Alright, everybody, here we are back on the 12th hole, 375-yard par 4. So, par 4, right? Yeah, that's right. But it's a really hard dogleg right. So, unless you're going to play just the most perfect cut in the world, the shot's probably a long iron to get out there in the fairway and hit that turn so that you can have yourself a nice mid-iron shot onto the green. All right, everybody, here we are on the 13th hole. 328-yard par 4, downhill the whole way. A little bit of water hazard on the right side. So, giving it the old deuce again. Try to keep it nice and low and safely in play. Let's give it a whack, check it out. Alright everybody, here we are back on the 14th hole. So, pretty straightforward par 4 from our little tee box up here, 300 yards, but all of it uphill. So probably playing a little longer than that. Straightforward, no dogleg of any sort. Some pretty treacherous bunkers though. One really deep one off to the left and then one kind of moderately deep one off to the right. So, as long as you stay out of those, should be pretty good. Taking the D-stick, let's give it a shot. Alright everybody, so here we are, final hole for this second part out here, playing the West Course at the Broadmoor in Colorado Springs. It's been an absolutely wonderful day. Throw us a like and subscribe, just for the way that we played out here today. The three gents who I've been playing with have been absolutely great to play with. It's been a gas, so to speak, to put it in old terms. So, this last hole, about 350 yards downhill, a little bit of a dog leg left, kind of a dog leg, more of a fade to the left. So carrying it over that bunker to the left, that's kind of the play. If you're gonna hit something bombed, anything that's not too far left should be okay though. So, let's give it a rip and check it out.
Going home.
Do it.
Get in there. Get in there.
Oh,
shit!
shit! Did you get that?
Yeah, I got it.
bird to finish it up. Gotta love it.
That was a great round.
That was an awesome. Awesome.
So nice. Well, welcome back, everybody. And here we are at the end of our... Well, you know what? I haven't edited this video yet, and I might do it in one part, I might do it in two parts. I'm not sure. So since I'm recording this before I start editing, let me say we're just at the end of our round out at the Broadmoor, playing the West Course. So, yeah, let's talk about the course. First of all, the round, huh? How about that? 10 under par for that Scramble. And let me tell you, these courses out there, I haven't played the East course yet, but yeah, as I promised before, I think I mentioned it a couple times in the video here, I will be out there at some point to vlog the East course for you. So I know everybody's looking forward to that. That's the PGA track, you know, that's the big show there. And I was supposed to be on the East course today, but yeah, I ended up getting bumped, and I don't know how. So yeah, I obviously talked to the event coordinator, and he said he didn't know what happened. So yeah, something screwy happened behind the scenes that got me bumped to the West course instead of the East, and yeah, I'm not overly happy about that, obviously, because I was really looking forward to playing the East course. But you know, the West course, incredible as well, absolutely beautiful, as you can see in the preceding video here. And the guys I was playing with, the guys I got paired up with, you know what? That almost made it worth getting bumped off the East course to play the West. I couldn't have gotten luckier. I mean, the guys I was playing with were Kobe, Gary, and Dennis. And let me tell you, those guys were just cracking me up all day. I was doing my best to return the favor and be a funny guy myself, be a good guy to play with. But the guys were excellent sticks. I mean, you know, we were constantly covering each other the whole day. I don't recall a single. Well, maybe the #1 handicap drive. None of us really had a superb drive on the #1 handicap. But Colby buries it, right, for birdie anyway. So when we came up short on that big old dogleg left par 4, yep, and then he chipped it in, dunked it for birds. So yeah, at that portion of the video, if you don't see it, I mean, I'll probably throw some subtitles in there to say something about it anyway. But in case I forget to do that, which probably won't, just be like, well, where's the putting here? Oh, that's right, Colby dunked it. So yeah, that was really cool. And then on the 18th hole, which was our third hole, obviously, because we started off on the 16th, so I dunked it for eagle. So that was really nice. I mean, you know, yeah, as you can tell in the video, I was pretty excited. I don't do that all that often, so that was pretty cool. And it was nice redemption because the first 2 holes out there that we played, obviously I was not hitting well. I was trying to, you know, get into my own. And you know, my sticks are still brand new. I actually just had the grips expanded a little bit because I went with mid-sized grips, and you know, just trying to see if I could just play a nice draw now, because I've been working on my swing to be able to do that and kind of bringing it back out to the right from just a serious hook. And then I was putting everything left, generally speaking, except for that 5-iron on the #1 handicap that I left out and missed the green to the right. Beautiful shot, I just missed the green right. Yeah, what are you gonna do? But anyway, so I just had him expanded a bit, had him throw a little triple wrap action underneath the mid-sized grips, and they're feeling nice. So yeah, can't wait to get back out there and give it a shot and see if that's straightening me out a little bit. So I'm just getting too much wrist turnover because I got a really serious strong side grip, right? Anyway, so yeah, Colby, Gary, Dennis, if you're watching this, thanks again for just being awesome guys to play with. I hope I run into you guys again at some point to get out there and whack that little white ball on the link some more, because you guys are awesome. So thanks again for that. I told them I wouldn't throw their swings up on the YouTube channel, so you won't see a whole lot of their play. Yeah, we had Austin behind the camera. Thanks again so much, Austin, for coming out there and videoing the event with us. So that's amazing. And my boy Blue. So yeah, Anyway, I haven't actually looked at the content yet and to start editing it, but when I do, so yeah, I'll strip out the shots because they're like, I don't want to be on YouTube. And I don't know why. The guys are great sticks. Yeah, that'd have been bragging rights video for the shots they were pulling off. So, but anyway, yeah, I'll respect that. There might be a putt or two of those in there, that, the guys in the background, but yeah, their play won't be in there at their behest, because I had just met them, so let's respect their wishes there. But they were awesome dudes to play with. All right, so let's talk about the venue itself. The Broadmoor. I mean, it's a 5-star hotel. All right, so kind of enough said, right? Like the venue is immaculate. The clubhouse amazing. The hotel experience there is just fantastic. If you're in Colorado Springs and you got the coin to drop, I mean, that's the place to stay. That's the place to stay. So you can't do any better in this city, promise. But yeah, so pretty amazing. The staff there, top notch. They're all there to take care of you and yeah, cater to you in the best way they can. Yeah, I talked to several of them, so they're just cool folks out there. Super nice, polite people. So as you would expect at a 5-star hotel, right? So really cool. General patrons, obviously, I don't know. It was a Scramble tournament, so everyone out there, almost everyone out there, I have to assume, is not a regular at that course. But also, indeed, it is a resort course, and you can get memberships out there, I believe. So, I mean, I guess that would be the sort of clientele you'd be looking at. A lot of tourist type folk, and then the few locals probably definitely on the wealthy side, right? Who can afford a membership at the Broadmoor. So that would be who you'd be looking at playing with in terms of other folks on the course. So yeah, there's that. Price point, I believe the West course is $270, $275, something like that. That's on top of the room, because, assuming that you don't go buy a membership to play it, you're going to have to stay at the hotel to play either course, East or West. So, and it's a pretty penny to stay there as well. Yeah, I think it's somewhere in the $400 or $500 a night range, somewhere up there. But yeah, so you're looking at dropping some coin for sure to play at the Broadmoor. Yeah, but in my opinion, worth it. I mean, I probably would not go out there to play this time of year. It's late October right now, and they had just punched the greens, so apparently this is about the time of year that they do that. So if you're looking to stay at the Broadmoor for the explicit purpose of playing the golf courses, yeah, the greens probably aren't going to be in the greatest shape right around this time of year. Be playing on slower punched greens, kind of bouncing all over the place. But anyway, apart from that, so far as the greens ought to be, earlier in the year, or rather in the peak season, let's say, right during the summer, they had not punched the practice green yet. So, and I did putt a pretty good fair amount on that, and that green was running really smooth. So really true around 11, I want to say. Yeah, not too fast, not too slow, pretty well right perfect, I would say. Yeah, but I hear tell that they do cut those greens down pretty slick during the summer. So I was talking to a guy out there who had played several times at the Broadmoor before, and his advice for the day, this was before the round on the practice green, little chit chat. His advice was that if you've got a putt 20 feet below the hole, or 20 feet away, but below the hole, and another putt that's 4 feet away and above the hole, take the 20-footer below the hole. You'll have a better chance. Like, oh, really? Like, yeah. If you miss that 4-footer going downhill, whew, good night. So, anyway, that was his advice. Yeah, obviously we didn't have that problem all day because they were just freshly punched greens, and they were rolling pretty slow, pretty forgiving no matter what. So, anyway, there's that. Let's see here. So far as the rest of the course, we didn't play out of any bunkers all day. I did go and retrieve a couple of balls that I had hit into a bunker, though, when we were playing someone else's ball. And I recall, yeah, I recall the sand being pretty, when I went in there to go get it and raking it up. Uh, yeah, it was fairly soft. It wasn't ridiculously soft, like, moon dust powder or anything like that. But I remember that it felt, deep enough to where you could get your club in there and have a nice little pop out of a greenside bunker. Never was in a bunker, or a fairway side bunker, so I can't really comment on that to know if there was a difference. Yeah, so anyway, there's that. The fairways, perfect shape, flawless, the whole day. I mean, it was awesome. Course difficulty, extremely challenging. Yeah, let's say that. I mean, yeah, I was playing obviously from a little ways up, and that was from the rules of the tournament. So all three of my teammates there, Gary, Colby, and Dennis, so all of them were of age to play, not all the way forward, but one back from the forward tees. And the rules of the tournament were such that if two or more players on any given team were playing from that tee box, the gold tee box, then all players on that team played from that tee box. So I was very happy to play from back, and the whites were quite more demanding on that course than those gold tees. But that was the rules. So I was also glad to play from forward and pound balls within 30 yards of the green or whatever the case may be. So I did that. But let's see here. Yeah, the just the quality of the course in general, all around, was immaculate, amazing. So I mean, highly recommend. Perfect 10. You can't get any better than that in Colorado Springs, in my opinion. Well, to be fair, I have not played Flying Horse. I've got a contact out there who may be able to get us on. So, or may get me on, but I don't know if he'll be down to let me vlog it while I'm there. So if I go play out there at Flying Horse, but I have played Kissing Camels. I have played Woodmore, so and I think Woodmore is back to being private again. I have not played the Colorado Springs Country Club, but I got another buddy who's a member out there, and I probably will go out at some point and play the Colorado Springs Country Club. But in comparison to the other private tracks that I have played, those being Woodmore and Kissing Camels in Colorado Springs here, I mean, the Broadmoor takes them both out, I think, pretty easily, yeah, just in terms of good time, beauty. Absolutely wonderful. Let's see here, so, what else do we got to say? I guess I could talk a little bit about the practice facility. Let's see here. There was, the putting green right outside the clubhouse there, the gorgeous clubhouse there. Yeah, great practice green, I'd say. Probably about, I don't know, maybe, what would that have been in total length? Maybe about 150 feet all the way across, and then kind of narrow. And something around 8 holes in the practice green there, something like that. And then the chipping green right down the way there from the driving range. So the range was nice, probably about a 250-yard range, so but nice and wide, plenty of spots to get out there and whack them. So yeah, wouldn't worry about it being too overcrowded while you're out there. Yeah. And there's not going to be a whole lot of people out there practicing just for the sake of hitting a driving range either. The range is pretty much going to be full of people who are warming up for the day, probably just like you will be. So yeah, that's nice too. Yeah, and then the chipping green I didn't hit that much, but they were having a competition on that to chip against the police officers for a chip off, and I did not partake because I was warming up on the range. And then actually there was another putting green, wasn't there? Yeah, there was. That was also right next to the driving range, and yeah, that was a nice little putting green too, practice putting green. So yeah, I mean, practice facility, yeah, got to give them an A+. They had everything you need to warm up for the round, work on any aspect of your game. So really, really nice. So I think that's about all that I've got for the course review. Of course, when we go out there, I'm trying to get a bunch of buddies together to go out and get a room so there can be a full foursome of us to vlog that track when we do return to play the East course eventually. So yeah, looking forward to that. Probably won't be this year. Probably be sometime next year. But yeah, obviously, I will be very happy to showcase that footage whenever it is we get out there to do that. But in the meantime, I really hope you enjoyed this video today. Thank you so much again for coming and spending some time with us at Midgard Golf, checking out the course at Broadmoor. Throw us a like and subscribe if you feel. If you don't, thanks for showing up anyway. And as always, have a lovely day.